I wanted to introduce you to my spinning wheel that I've nicknamed Maple. And today I'm going to be spinning some lovely mohair fiber that I bought from the Illinois Green Pastures Cooperative. And I'm spinning this color because it reminds me of my favorite My Little Pony, Pinkie Pie. She's just so happy. And I think this is a very happy mohair yarn. So let's talk about my spinning wheel for a minute here. This is the wheel. A lot of people think that I'm wrapping the yarn around this. Not at all. This just is a driving mechanism, and I operate it using my foot. I put my foot on the treadle and I push down, and that moves the spinning wheel. So I did one rotation. So now, and the reason I named it Maple is that all of the small parts, so basically everything but the table, this is the table, this is oak, everything that isn't the table is maple. It comes from the late 1800s, and I bought it in New York. Well, I bought it online, but I've never actually been to New York. And this is the flier assembly, so let's talk about that. Now, because it was an antique and it's well over 100 years old, this was broken. So I had to have a new bobbin made, a new whorl made, and some fixing done to the flier itself. Now, these are the maidens, and the maidens are what you attach your flier assemblage to. And the flier assemblage is attached with these things called leathers, and they actually are leather, just nice good thick leather. And you call this whole piece the mother of all. And you adjust your tension by twisting this, and that moves the whole mother of all either to my left or to my right. To my left would give it more tension, to my right would give it less tension, because it's just pulling on this string. Now that we're talking about the string, this is the drive band. It is a string, but it's really called a drive band. And it's one single piece that's tied and made into a figure 8. And each one is in a groove of the spinning wheel. So that's why the spinning wheel has 2 grooves, because it's double drive. And what that means is that basically you want to think about these as pulleys. So this is the whorl, and this is the bobbin. And in order to pick up the yarn, the whorl and the bobbin need to move at different speeds. So by being different sizes, they move at different speeds. The flier rotates, and the hooks help wrap the yarn around the bobbin. This over here is a distaff. If I was spinning linen, I would pile all of my linen on there and just pull down from there to spin. But I'm not spinning linen, I'm spinning mohair. This is my orifice hook. I had this specially made because the orifices on antique spinning wheels are really tiny. So there's my tiny little orifice hook. So let me show you how I spin on this wheel with my pink fiber. I'm trying to make a rather thin fiber, or a rather thin yarn, so I'm just stretching my fluff out, and it's going to make a thinner yarn as it wraps around the bobbin. And then I just push gently up and down on the wheel, and I let the fiber get drawn up onto the bobbin. And considering this wheel is from the late 1800s and it's 2014 right now, it's pretty impressive that it's working. Granted, I had to have some repairs made. I took it up to the wool gatherers in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and they did a really good job making me a new bobbin and fixing up my flier and making me a new whorl and an orifice hook. So there she is. This is my antique Saxony style spinning wheel named Maple.